All right, you missed just one pitch here in Woodsboro, 4-0. 2-1 is the count to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second. Jalen Garza is playing right field. Three and two the count, full count. Alyssa Recio here. We're in the bottom of the second. Woodsboro putting up their 4 runs in the bottom of the first with the 4-run rule. And Garza will take first. And to the plate, number 13, Anaya Flores, playing first base with Garza on first. But Woodsboro putting up their 4 runs, their maximum 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Skidmore-Tynan has still yet to put up a run. They had a good throw, not in time, but nicely done from Moron over to Gracie Franks. Garza takes second, gets into scoring position. Naya Flores with a 2-0 count. Foul ball, 2-1. Yeah, I apologize again if you left me for just a little bit. An advertisement popped up on my phone, and rather than unmute, I hit that little button, and it took me to another world, and I had to start the stream over. But you didn't miss but one pitch, and I believe it was a ball from Recio to Garza. Flores will take first base, and number 4 to the batter's box is Bentley Levine. Ball gets away, and we're going to have 2 advanced runners to second and to third. So the Woodsboro Lady Eagles holding up their bargain, into the bargain, if you will. They're putting their 4 runs up. Skidmore-Tynan, if you don't do that, you're going to fall further and further behind. And then it becomes almost impossible to catch up. You start having to put some shutouts up yourself. So runners on second and third. Levine on at the batter's at the plate, and Levine will put up and load up the bases. Nobody out. And we'll go to the top of the order. Lexi Kennedy, the shortstop. Again, another dream scenario when you're up at the plate. Nobody out, bases loaded. What more can you ask for? Just the opposite for the pitcher, you know. You're looking at nobody out, bases loaded. So 2 different worlds right there for the pitcher and the batter. 1-1 is the count. Of course, Woodsboro got out of this jam in the top of the first when Skidmore-Tynan had their bases loaded, but Castillo, Gray, and did a great job trying to get, I keep repeating myself, but 3 outs, all of them forced out at home. Heads up play by the infielders of Woodsboro. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count to Lexi Kennedy. It's nice to see all that green back there from the rain, and of course that's Woodsboro green, so that's even better. See a lot of green in the background. And that's going to put Kennedy on first, and the runner will come in. Jalen Garza for the 5th run And to the plate comes Rose Thompson, the center fielder. Bases remain loaded. So once again, Skidmore-Tynan in a little bit of a... And that gets right past shortstop. Here comes the runner. Here comes another runner. So up goes Woodsboro 7-0. And that was Flores and Levine. So runners on first and second. And power behind the bat here on the last one that hit the fence right about midway up. And this one will not hit the fence, and it will be out. Ratio to Munoz, but Skylar Castillo advancing the runners. We call that an assist there. Second and third runners in scoring position. 1 out. Number 23. I heard Audrina. Is it Audrey or Audrina?
Audrey.
Audrey Hernandez. In comes Kennedy for the 8th run. So Audrey Hernandez will pick up where they left off here, which is a perfect 4-4. And Skidmore-Tynan with 2 goose eggs up there right now. So we will go to the top of the 3rd.
I got the music. And my wife.
Hi.
Amador Ramirez. Nice to meet
Amy
you.
Carter.
Amy Carter, like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Well, she wasn't. Yeah. She wasn't Carter until we got married. But yeah.
It is.
I couldn't get out of the car one time when I had chopped food.
There's like 4 locks on it.
Make sure music's
the
not.
most-
Hey, make
It's
sure
crazy,
music's not
right?
playing.
Yes.
Rose at first, Bentley went to center, and Anaya went to the left.
Rose went to first.
Yes.
And give it to me one more time. I'm sorry, Chris.
Anaya went to 7, and Bentley went to 8.
Which is center field. Okay. Thank you, Chris. All right, here we go. 2 innings played, and Skidmore-Tynan with a couple of goose eggs, and Woodsboro with a couple of 4s on the scoreboard. It is 8-0, but we will now in the 8th inning, right behind the batter. That's Aaliyah Cuevas at right field. Her first time at bat. Trying to get something going for Skidmore-Tynan, much as they did in the top of the first. They'd like to have another opportunity at loaded bases, but see if she can get it going. And what a catch! A dive and a catch, and if I missed it, I'm sorry. I apologize if I missed it. I'm almost too high up here. So out. Audrey Hernandez. She'll be up to bat at the bottom of the 3rd. Asking if she's going or not. I think the ball. Wondering if she's going to take first. The umpire said take first. The ball hit her. That's Riley Worley, number 11. Playing center field this afternoon is Riley Worley. And that's number 5 at the top of the order, Gracie Franks. Again, the Lady Cats trying to get something going here, a little rally going. It's 8th grade softball. Skylar Castillo on the mound, and that's going to put Franks. I believe that's the second one that's put her on a hit by a pitch. So 1 out with the nice catch, if you will, by Hernandez. Now 2 runners on. Little visit to the mound by Coach Cano and also Hernandez to visit with Castillo. So you've got Riley Worley on second, Gracie Franks on first. 1 out. Skidmore-Tynan needs 4 runs here to, your scenarios, score your 4 runs and then shut out the opponent in the bottom of the 3rd and then score 4 runs. So greater tasks have happened, but Skidmore-Tynan's going to need to get the bats going. Bunt attempt goes strike to the pitcher, Alyssa Recio. Some fresh air just blew in. It feels real good right now. And then the breeze comes in. That's Texas. You can be like sweating, and then the next minute you're like, "Woo, that felt good." One and one the count, 1 out, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. So Castillo up on the batter here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Gonzalez, the head coach for the Lady Cats varsity, coaching out at first. Coach Pena leading the. Oh, good stop by Hernandez. Runners stay. Franks on first. Worley on second. And the runners stay. And again, good work by Hernandez behind the plate. And some seagulls are flying by. See if we don't repeat one of those. Was it Randy Johnson that threw the ball and exploded a bird?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Look at that. They're. We'd have a different meaning, Coach, to the word foul, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So Recio gets on base. Skidmore-Tynan kind of repeating what happened in the first inning. Bases loaded. They had nobody out, and Woodsboro with bang, 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 force out at home. But now you got a power hitter, Danny Munoz, first base. This is where you could tie it up in 1 swing. Danny Munoz has that potential for the Lady Cats. She wanted that one. I think every sport is it's a game of inches. With that ball, man, if it's off just a little bit, difference between a tip and blasting it out of here. It's high. Nobody's going to be taking a base here or stealing, because unless there's a wild pitch, and the way Hernandez has been behind the plate, I don't know if I would chance it. That is Worley on third. Oh, and it's a foul to the right side. Of course, that does put her now 1 and 2 now. Take it. Lady Cats need to take advantage of this at bat with Danny Munoz. 1 and 2. So the battle between Skylar Castillo and Danny Munoz here, 8th grade softball. Right field is shallow right now for Woodsboro, so 2 and 2 the count, 2 runners on. On first and second. Oh, full. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chris. I missed the third. It is. Base is loaded for Munoz. This is popped out to third. It lands, and Skidmore-Tynan will finally get their first runner through. And that is Worley. Riley Worley. Don't mean to be negative here. Sorry about that. Finally, that's not a good word. And now the catcher, Andrea Moron. Talking to Coach up here in the press box, I can kind of relate the young players to some of their older siblings. Senior Alexis Moron, who had some great baseball play. And also a cheerleader for the Skidmore-Tynan cheering squad. 8-1, 1 out. And a little tapper over, and it's bobble there. Everybody will be safe. In comes Gracie Franks for the second run. So Skidmore-Tynan looking to get that scenario where you get your 4 runs and then hold in the bottom of the third. Nina Del Toro for Skidmore-Tynan. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Hesitant on that one. Plus the confused a little bit by that Castillo pitch and speed. Here comes Recio. Everybody advances. Recio puts the third run up. Danny Munoz, who had that little kind of a little looper over to the right field, between right field and first base, and that kept the inning going. And Andrea Moron over on second. So Skidmore-Tynan needs another run to kind of keep at least somewhat within reach. And there is a bunt. And a tag is out. Second out. Runners do. Moron advances to third. Del Toro over at first. Again, they, that was heads up also by Hernandez. I keep praising Hernandez behind the plate, but it wasn't she's just, that's like 4 outs right there at home plate. That's like difference between 3 runs and 7 right now for and a foul ball to the right side. Bresenio at the plate. Diana Bresenio. Again, that's Mia Bresenio, the senior graduating, and I don't know all their relations, but I believe maybe the little sister. Can't be twins because you can't be a senior and an 8th grader. So Diana Bresenio. Heads up. Castillo did not go to second because that would have brought him the run over Moron over on third. So Del Toro, I believe it is, on second. Moron on third. They need one more run to try to cut this lead in half from inning to inning, 8-3. Courtesy runner over from Moron over at third, called by Coach Pena, and he's got Alyssa Recio, the pitcher. And 2-2 the count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuces are wild here. And again, they want to get that last run in so that we could get it to 8-4. And that's a shot right there to Castillo for the third out. So we go to the bottom of the third inning. Skidmore-Tynan does get on the board with 3 runs here on the top of the third. 8-3, Woodsboro. We'll be right back from the bottom of the third. all season in the press box. They have the air on, but I gotta have the windows open.
Yeah.
This is what and I prefer just the natural breeze.
Yeah. That's what. So I was the AD head football coach at Pettis last year, and that's what our our announcer. That's what he said. He goes. I was like, hey man, I was like, maybe get you an air conditioner or something. I was like, he's like, no coach. He goes, I just open the windows, and he goes, had the natural air. You ever had that than the AC? I was like, okay.
It's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah, he said I get to hear the fans and all that stuff.
That's the key too. The fans. It's real quiet. I called a game at AT&T. Yeah, it was too quiet for me.
You said you called a game where?
It was when Refugio went to the championship at it was Cowboy Stadium.
Oh yeah.
In 2011, I called that one. It's 36-35 the final.
Yeah.
But there was no noise. It was like hard to get pumped up with nobody. You don't hear the fans.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Audrey Hernandez picks up where she left off. At the plate. She also had a nice catch in the top of the third for the first out. Again, holding Skidmore-Tynan to 3 runs and not giving them the max 4 runs. So 8-3 is the score here in the bottom of the third. Now Pop-Up is going out of the park somewhere. So Hernandez, the catcher. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. 2-1. Gets by. Three and 1 the count. And short is the pitch. That puts Hernandez on first. It's nice having a support system out at center field. Everybody should have horns and stuff like that. That's awesome. Carson Andrade, number 20, left field. Trying to tack on to this lead for Woodsboro. There goes Hernandez, and they'll let her go. Gracie Franks and Brezenio surrounding second base. Normally that would go to Franks. And Hernandez will take third. Thank you very much. Hernandez at third. Andrade at the plate. Skips a foot short. So Andrade at first, Hernandez on third for Woodsboro, and to the plate, number 15, Krista Gray, playing third and had some early action in the top of the first. Andrade takes second base. Runners in scoring position for Woodsboro. 8-3 in the lead, trying to put a little cushion, and we'd like to put a 12-3 cushion. And that is going to be saved. Nicely done by Hernandez. If anybody knows the home plate area, it would be Hernandez, Audrey Hernandez, number 24 to the plate. Bella Gonzalez playing second base. So runners at the corner, number 15, Gray at first. And Andrade at third. Bella Gonzalez. Nobody out, 9-3. Gray takes second base. Sounds better when you say steals second. Runners in scoring position. This inning started at 8-3, so Woodsboro has been perfect so far. 4 runs scored in the bottom of the first, 4 runs scored in the bottom of the second, and they've got one going right here in the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss. And here comes the second one in Andrade. And here comes another run. That's Gray. So the bases are cleared due to some errant throws. Bella Gonzalez would represent the 12th run if she does get on. And she does. So unless she gets tagged out, she will be the 12th run here in the bottom of the third. And number 17, Jalen Garza, right field, is at the plate. Anaya Flores is on deck. Stick around, we will have 7th grade action following this game here on ST Lady Cat Nation. And a good throw over to Franks, but not in time. Gonzalez safe at second. So the throw from it on to Franks has been a good one twice already, but runners for Woodsboro getting in there a little bit too fast. That's a strike call. Nice pitch by Vesio. And that's going to put Garza on first. Gonzalez on second. Anaya Flores, now playing center field, is at the plate to try to bring one more run in. And that would be Gonzalez at second unless they tag her out for whatever reason. Or coach, if there's a triple play, which is usually known of, right? But not anymore, no chance of that now. Triple play, that would be. So runners advance to second and third, and a swing and a miss for Flores. Gonzalez at third and Garza at second. 1 run is needed. And let's see if she gets in time. Safe. Gonzalez makes it safe. It is 12-3. And we played 3 full innings, folks. I keep calling until the officiating crew calls it, but we're going to go to the 4th. Coach telling everybody to slide at home. I do too. I love sliding.
So, going into the 4th.
Had an interview with one of the players this season, and she point blank just said, I won't say who the name is, but I said, well, what about the slide? And she goes, I don't know how.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was being honest. And another one said, I love the head first. And I called her the slider. She slides as Jenna Vasquez if she's watching right now.
I don't know much about softball, baseball, but yeah. I know that they said that head first is like, the only problem is
the shoulder, yeah. You hit something wrong, and yeah. I mean, there's an art to it. It's not just
Yeah,
simple. I remember talking to one of my a former player, and he said, "Man, that's a beautiful slide." And it was she said, "Slide, I tripped." But it was beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
A beautiful trip. Leading off the top of the fourth, Neilani Brezenio Tyrell. Neilani playing third here this afternoon for the Lady Cats.
Let's go, Joe.
Do we have center field entertainment all the time?
Yes,
That's kind of
one our
cool.
coaches.
It's kind of cool.
She goes out there with her truck and sits out there.
That's awesome. You could do the PA announcing from over there. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Brezenio Tyrell. Neilani Brezenio Tyrell, number 21, third base. Strike call. One down here in the top of the fourth. Juliana Guerra. Swing and a miss. Kind of seeing Skylar Castillo, a little deja vu from earlier in the season with Sydney Castillo, the varsity pitcher that led her team to a 14-0 district record. Can't do much better than that. And it was real nice seeing the battle between Castillo and, of course, Skidmore-Tynan's Jolie Mann. Those two games, I believe, in Woodsboro, 5-2 Woodsboro, and then 7-5 Woodsboro in Skidmore. Both teams making the playoffs and both being eliminated in the first round. But great seasons for the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats and the Woodsboro Lady Eagles in softball. Looking forward to watching more of them next year here at ST Lady Cat Nation. Not to leave out also RSN Refugio Sports Network just up the road, as Guerra will take first. And to the plate, Aaliyah Cuevas, right field. Talking about my friend Ryan Linney from Refugio Sports Network, who has done a great job and has provided me information when I didn't have it. So thank you, Ryan Linney at Refugio Sports Network. Swing and a miss, and this is going to be, almost a good throw and catch, but safe as the ball is bobbled a little. That's a good effort by Naya Flores, and even more so from Hernandez, who got it there in time. But Guerra on second, one out. And this is over. No, it's foul. That was number 20. Carson Andrade with good effort. Couldn't quite get to it. Coach, it was probably that gust that hit us. That's what it was.
The wind.
I tell you, Agua Dulce's game, the Agua Dulce game this year, Skidmore-Tynan at Agua Dulce, I believe it was 50 miles an hour. That ball ended up in center field, and it was, time it was done, it was at shortstop.
Oh, jeez.
It was pretty bad. Swing and a miss, number 2, Aaliyah Cuevas. 2 outs here with Juliana Guerra over at second. That's 2 outs. Talking too much. Number 11 at the plate, Riley Worley, center fielder. something that has been very impressive, and maybe even more so in junior high, but all the fans, especially parents, who show up for the games. You got some purple, you got some green. Swing and a miss. Worley. 2-1 to count with 2 outs. And get out on second. Trying to start up a 2-out rally here are the Lady Cats with Worley. And strike called. Deuces are wild. 2-2. 2 outs. Guetta will stay because, of course, Hernandez kind of showed a lot of respect to that catcher, Hernandez, because she has played one whale of a game here on the offensive end and on the defensive end. And Worley will take first. And top of the order, Gracie Franks. Coach saying run on anything, but don't leave too early. Gotta keep your foot on that base. And this one is right at short, out. And I don't know, Chris, if I got that. Is that Rose Thompson?
Yes.
Rose Thompson on that third out, and they pretty much shutting out Skidmore-Tynan here in the bottom of the fourth. So Skidmore-Tynan with 3 runs in the bottom of the third. I'll get it straight eventually. 3 runs in the top of the third, no runs here in the top of the fourth.
Ball game.
That's the ball game. I always wait till Coach Carter. Thank you. Nice
Yes,
to
sir.
see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amy, nice to
Nice
meet you.
to meet you.
Chris, you're gonna hang out, right?
Yeah, yes.
Oh yeah. We got one more game. What am I thinking? I'm thinking football. We only have one game. Football is only one game, but
You want me to go check and see
You can
about?
go check. I'm not
12-3 is the final score here with the 8th graders here in Woodsboro. Woodsboro Lady Eagles at the Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats, 8th grade. We got 7th grade coming up, folks, but pretty afternoon. You can't drive over. Obviously, you probably need to be in Woodsboro if you're going to drive over, but you can hang out here at ST Lady Cat Nation. Coach Pena going to go do his little pep talk with the girls. Skidmore-Tynan 3, Woodsboro 12. This is ST Lady Cat Nation. And my name is Amador Ramirez. We'll be back soon.